Okay. All right. So we are going to start with the triangles, right? So tell me,
Yes.
Manya, that in class 10th, of course, the triangle is little different, right? Because in that triangle, we have just talked about the similarity, the congruency. So have you heard these words before, or are you hearing this for the very first time? What do you know about triangles? Of course, we in the last class we had covered some basics, but we did not do that in depth, right? So
Yes.
so tell me, what do you know about triangles? Whatever you know, just tell the basic information. For
Triangle is
example,
a shape,
triangle is a shape. Very good. Is it an open shape or is it a closed shape?
closed shape.
It's a closed shape. Do you know that triangle is also called a polygon? Okay, so it is also a polygon and it is a closed polygon, which, like, of course, we call it as a, like the name is triangle. It has how many sides? Three sides, AB,
Three sides.
BC, and CA. One thing I want to tell you, Manya, that if you are writing AB, it's same as BA. So you don't have to write AB and then BA. No, it's AB and BA same thing. So AB, BC, and CA. Got it? Okay.
Yes.
How many vertices? These are called sides. How many vertices are there?
Three.
Three. Vertices are like the corner points, right? A, B, and C. Okay. How many angles are there?
Three.
Three, right? So of course, you can write down there are three angles. Angle A, this is the symbol of angle, okay? So it's angle A, angle B, and angle C, right? Clear?
Yes.
Okay. This is a very basic information about the triangle. Now, let us go to the next part. How many types of triangles do you know? You are covering the basics right now. We have not gone to the main topic that is in the exercise. So we'll be going there after covering the basics. Because Amanya, when you will be solving the questions, if your basics will not be clear, then it will be difficult to solve the question. So let's first cover the basic things. So let us talk about the types of triangle that we had discussed in the last class. So do you remember the types of triangle?
Yes.
Tell me. How many types of triangles do you know?
Obtuse.
Okay. So you're talking like the types of triangle on the basis of angles, right?
Yes.
Correct. Okay. So on the basis of angles, we have three types. On the basis of sides, we have three types. Okay.
Yes.
Once. Just a moment. Okay. I'm unable to change. Yeah. So on the basis of angles, we have three types. On the basis of sides, also we have three types. So on the basis of sides, we had done isosceles triangle, equilateral triangle, and scalene triangle. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So on the basis of sides, we have three types of triangle. One is called equilateral. Do you know what is an equilateral triangle?
Uh, those triangles who have all sides equal.
All sides are equal. That is correct. Next is isosceles triangle. See, because this is on the basis of sides, Manya. So of course, यहाँ पे सारे definition sides के basis पर ही होंगे, right? So tell me,
Yes.
what is isosceles triangle?
Who has one side equal?
One side, see, how can one side be equal to nothing, right? So you will say any two sides are equal, right? In an
Yes.
equilateral triangle, all the three sides are equal, but in an isosceles triangle, any two sides will be equal. Got it?
Yes.
And the last one is a scalene triangle. I'm just not writing triangle, I'm just drawing the symbol just to save time. So, what is the scalene triangle? Nothing is equal. All are different. All the sides are different. Clear?
Yes.
Okay, next is on the basis of angles. So on the basis of angles, how many triangles do you know? Like how many types do you know? You already said
Ac-
it. Yes, acute,
acute,
correct. Acute angle triangle. Next.
obtuse,
Okay, that is correct. Obtuse angle triangle.
right angle.
Very good. So these are the three types of triangle, right? Correct. Okay. Now, Manya, tell me, what do you know about these words that you can see, which is acute, obtuse, and right? Do you know about these?
Yes.
Tell me, what is an acute angle? See, from acute angle only we have the first type of the triangle, which is acute angle triangle. So can you tell me what is the meaning of acute? Yeah,
It
tell
is
me.
it's one angle is 90 degree.
Acute angle meaning, see, acute angle meaning the angle will be more than zero. Okay, more than zero, but 0 degree, but less than 90 degree. That is the meaning of acute, right? This is the
Yes.
meaning of acute angle, right? But that is acute angle triangle. That means that triangle in which all the three angles are going to be acute. Got it?
Yes.
All the three angles are going to be acute. That is the meaning of acute angle triangle. Next is obtuse angle triangle. So for obtuse angle triangle, let us understand the meaning of obtuse angle. Tell me, what is the meaning of obtuse angle?
More than 180 degree.
More than 90 degree, but
Mm,
less than 180 degree, right?
okay.
That is the meaning of obtuse angle. Now, what is the meaning of obtuse angle triangle? Just like we said, acute angle triangle is a triangle in which all the three angles are going to be acute. In an obtuse angle triangle, not all the three angles are obtuse, but only one angle is obtuse. Got it, Manya? Only
Okay.
one angle will be obtuse. So what about the other two angles? The other two angles have to be acute only, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let us talk about the right angle triangle. Do you know what is right angle? What is the value?
90 degree.
Exactly 90 degree, right? So right angle is exactly 90 degree. Now the question is, what is a right angle triangle? So right angle triangle is a triangle in which one angle is right and again the other two angles are acute. Clear, Manya? The meaning
Yes.
of these types that you can see: equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, scalene triangle, acute angle triangle, obtuse angle triangle, right angle triangle. It's very clear.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll quickly just show you that how exactly an acute angle triangle will look like. So an acute angle triangle will look like this. See, here all the three angles are acute. Okay, this will be between 0 and 90. This will be also between 0 and 90. This will be also between 0 and 90. So this is an acute angled triangle. Okay, I'm just writing directly acute triangle. Next, obtuse angle triangle will look something like this, man. Okay, something like, see, here you can notice that this angle is obtuse, okay? Whereas this angle and this angle, they are acute. Such triangle is called obtuse angle triangle. This angle is obtuse and the other two are acute. So this is obtuse angle triangle. Are you understanding?
Yes.
Okay. And the next one is the right angle triangle in which one angle is 90 degree. So this is how it is going to look like. Okay. Where one angle is a right angle. That means this angle is a right angle, which is 90 degree exactly. And what about the other two angles? The other two angles are going to be acute. Clear?
Yes.
Yes. See, this is how it is going to look like. That is why I just drew here ABC, PQR, and let's say here MNO. Here, right? This is a right angled triangle, or I'm directly writing right triangle. Okay, so these are the basic informations. Okay, now we'll be going to the main topic of class 10th. Okay, there they have not covered all these things. They are just understanding that student is aware of all these things already. So they have directly talked about the two things. Okay, and they have talked about Yes. Let me reshare. Yes. So if you notice, my NCERT book, class 10th NCERT book, they have not talked about all these things because, of course, that is the basic information. We have revised it here. They have directly talked about the two very important things in a triangle, that is the congruent triangle and the similar triangle. Okay.
Yes.
So before we understand the meaning of congruent triangles and what is the meaning of similar triangles, let us understand the meaning of congruent and similar. Okay. Yes. Any idea what is the meaning of congruent and what is the meaning of similar?
Corresponding sides are equal.
That is okay, very good. That is correct. That means you are directly giving me the definition that you know. But in general, what we can say, the congruent meaning exactly the same shape and same size. That means it's like a copy, right? Manya, it's like, a mirror image of something. It's like not mirror image, but exactly the same thing. That is the meaning of congruent. So if I draw a triangle here, let's say, and if I draw exactly the same triangle without changing anything, for example, I have drawn a triangle here and I have drawn exactly the similar, like exactly the same triangle, same side, same shape, same angle, same sides, then such figures are called congruent figures, right? Correct?
Yes.
Because this chapter is on triangles, so we are saying congruent triangles, but it does not mean that congruent word we do not use in the other shapes. We can use the congruent word in the other shapes also. But here we will, just talk about the triangle. Clear? Now, what is the meaning of similar? Similar meaning, it should have the same shape, but the size may okay. Same shape is compulsory, but size can be different. See, size can be same also, but size can be different also. So that is the meaning of similar. For example, same shape, but size can be different. And the meaning is here that this is a, let's say, this is a triangle. Okay. And this is also a triangle, right? Manya? The
Yes.
first one is also a triangle, the second one is also a triangle. Shapes are same, right? Triangle, triangle. But are the sizes same? No. The sizes are different. And such figures are called similar figures. Got it? Understood the difference between congruent and similar?
Yes.
You understood the difference between the word congruent and similar? Is there any doubt, Manya?
No.
Okay. Let us talk more about the similarity. Tell me, I'll be asking questions. You just have to tell me whether it is a similar or not. Okay. So if it is similar, you'll say similar. If it is not similar, you will say not similar. Okay. So tell me, are these shapes similar? Yes or no?
Yes.
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 Okay. Are these shapes similar?
Yes.
Okay. Are these shapes similar?
Yes.
Okay. Next. Are these shapes similar?
Yes.
Yes. So do you understand? The shapes are same, but the sizes are, different, right? Or you can use the word the sizes may be different. Okay. Next. Are these similar?
No.
Exactly, right? So this was similar, this was similar, this was similar, but this is not similar, of course, because the shapes are different. So how come they can be similar? Got it? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is the meaning of congruent and similar. Now let us talk about first similar triangles because that is what they have talked about in the first exercise of NCERT book. So for that, I'm just going to draw the triangle. So this is a triangle, okay? And there is another triangle, let's say. Now this is triangle ABC, Anya, and this is triangle DEF. Now there are two conditions, okay, Manya? There are two conditions given for triangles to be similar, okay? So here there is a, first of all, there is a symbol that we can use to, draw the similarity. So I'm just write down triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF, but instead of writing the sentence is similar to, we have a symbol of similarity, Manya, which is like this. Okay, what is it looking like? It's like a curved line, right? So triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. Okay, this will happen only with the two conditions. Okay, what are the two conditions? When the corresponding angles are equal. That means angle A is equal to angle D. If, of course, these two conditions will be satisfied, then only the triangles are said to be similar. So angle A is equal to angle D, angle B is equal to angle E, angle A is equal to angle D, angle B is equal to angle E, and one more condition, which is, any idea?
No.
The third angle. That means angle C is equal to angle F. That's it. So if that will be the case, do you know what is this called? This is called corresponding angles are equal. So if this condition will be satisfied, and along with this, there is one more condition. If those two conditions, or you can say if these two conditions are getting satisfied, then you can say that the two triangles are similar. So this means corresponding angles are equal. Next condition is proportional. What should be proportional? The ratio of the sides. Okay. Do you know? Do you understand the meaning of the proportion word, Manya? I'll simply explain you. See, if you write down the side AB upon DE, if that is equal to BC upon EF is equal to AC upon DF. If, yeah, do you understand this?
Yes.
This is called the corresponding sides are proportional. Okay. So, whenever we talk about the ratio, instead of saying equal, we use the word proportional, right? So, if these two conditions will get satisfied, then you can say triangles are similar. Otherwise, no. Okay. This is just one hint, you can say, to understand the meaning of the similarity. Manya will be discussing this in detail. Okay.
Okay.
Right now, I'll take you to the NCERT book and let's see what is there in the book. Okay, what is there in the first exercise? Okay, once again, let me reshare it. I'm not able to share the book. Just a moment. Okay, I think I have to reshare it. Not getting opened. Okay, so everything is clear so far, Manya?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm basically trying to open my that NCERT PDF. I'll just share this in just a minute. Okay, you can see my screen, Mana?
Yes.
Yes, so this is exercise 6.1, right? So I have the full book with me for all the classes, like, class 5 to 12. Anyway, so let's open this and you can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay, so yes. So this is exercise 6.1. Let us first cover exercise 6.1. So see, what is it written? Can you just read all the things like quickly, Manya? Read it.
Yes.
That is the very first thing that we should do. We should read each and every line so that you can do it after the class also. But right now, at least read the first paragraph.
Yes, you are familiar with the triangles and many of their
I promise.
properties from your earlier classes. In class 10,
In class
ninth,
9. Mhm.
ninth, you have studied congruency of triangles in detail.
Yeah.
Recall that uh, two figures are side to the congruent
They have
it
the same shape and
if
the same
they
size.
have same.
Shape and same
If this chapter, if we study about those figures which have the same shape but not necessarily uh, the same size, the two
size.
figures have the same shape and not necessarily the same size are called similar
Similar
figures
figures.
in.
Understood? This is what I
Yes,
wanted you to read till. Okay. So here you can see that they are saying that in class 9, they're, like they are just expecting that everyone is already aware of the congruent triangles, congruency in detail from the class 9th. But here, Manya, of course, you can see that they are talking about similar shapes, right? And that is what we just understood, that the two figures are, with the same shape but may not be exactly the same size are called similar figures. Okay, so that is what we are going to see here. Okay, let us just skip some of the things, Manya. After
yes,
this class, of course, you can read all the things in line by line. Okay, so let us first let me read the similar figures. So it says in class 9 you have seen that all the circles with the same radii are congruent. Okay, what is the meaning of congruent, Manya? Congruent meaning same circle, exactly same circle here, same circle here, no difference. These are called congruent circles, right? But here you can see, if I draw this circle, if I draw a circle with the smaller radius, even a smaller radius, these all are called similar circles. Yes or no? Right?
yes,
Similar circles. Okay. Next, here it says, yeah, so they have just discussed about the congruency and similarity. We will not go into the details. So let us read from here. Two similar figures have the same shape, but not necessarily the same size, right? Is this line very clear? Yes.
yes,
Okay. Therefore, all circles are similar here. See, this circle, this circle, this circle, this circle. Are all they similar? Yes. We do not have to worry about the size. They are all circles, so they are similar, right? Okay, next. What about the squares? Are these two squares similar? Yes, similar because they
yes,
are in the same shape. Are these two squares similar? Yes, similar, right?
yes,
Similarly, we talk about the triangles that is mentioned below. So यहाँ पे you can notice that of course the triangles are also similar, right? The first triangle is similar to this triangle. This triangle is similar to this triangle. In fact, Manya, this triangle, this triangle, this triangle, and this triangle, they all are similar to each other, right? Correct? Okay.
yes,
Let's go to the next part. So they have just discussed few things in NCRT, like they just talk a lot of things. For example, you can see these three pictures, these three Taj Mahal, right?
yes,
Taj Mahal is in your state, right, Manya?
yes, yes,
Okay, so tell me, are these Taj Mahal pictures that you can see, are they similar? Yes or no?
yes,
Yes, they are similar, right? Because these photographs are, of course, of Taj Mahal, but the photographs are of different size. But still, they all are Taj Mahal only. So that is why you can say that these photographs are similar, right? Okay, let us go to the next part now. We will not be reading all these things. Now, this is a very important part, which of course you can see. And it is saying two polygons of the same number of sides are similar. Here we can directly say two triangles, okay, because we have to understand triangles. So two triangles are said to be similar if their corresponding angles are equal. That is what we just discussed, Manya, right? Their
Yes.
corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides are in the same ratio or proportional, right? So it's like the same thing that I had written. If I show you here on my screen, see, it's exactly the same thing. Can you see on the screen? See, that is what
Yes.
I talked about. The corresponding angles are equal. That means angle A is equal to angle D, angle B is equal to angle E, angle C is equal to angle F. If this condition and the second condition, the ratios are proportional. That means AB upon DE is equal to BC upon EF is equal to AC upon DF. If that would be the condition, then we can say the uh, shapes are similar or the triangles are similar. Got it? Okay,
Yes.
let's go to the next thing now. Mm, Okay, so of course we will not read all these things because of course it will take time. So let us directly go to the question. Okay, so let us go to this question. So in this question, it is simply asking Manya that are these two quadrilaterals similar? Yes or no? What do you think?
Yes.
Are they similar?
Yes.
Yes, they are similar. Okay, so let us first talk about the angles. Okay, are angles equal? Corresponding angles
No.
equal? Let's check. Angle D is equal to angle S. Okay, that is correct. Angle A is equal to angle P. Okay. Angle C is equal to angle R. Right, Manya? And
Yes.
angle B is equal to angle Q. So the first condition is satisfied that the corresponding angles are equal, right?
Yes.
So you can say that, okay, the first condition is satisfied that the corresponding angles are equal. Now, the second condition, whether the ratios are proportional or not. So, for that, let's
Yes.
check dA upon SP, Manya. Can you tell me what is the length of dA?
2.1 centimeter.
Very good. So let's not write on centimeters. So just let's write on the value. So 2.1. What is the length of SP?
4.2.
4.2. Now you know that Manya that after like in a decimal number, after the decimal, if we are having the same digits, the decimal you can just इसको हम हटा सकते हैं. Just cancel हो जाएगा. Do you know this concept?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now tell me 21 by 42. Will it not be 1 by 2? Yes or no? Because
Yes.
21 times 2 is 42. So what is the answer of dA upon SP? You got 1 by 2, right? Now let us find out DC upon SR, right? Now what is DC? 2.4. What is SR? 4.8. Again, can you not just remove the decimals? Why? Because after the decimal, we are having the same number of digits, correct? Now what is 24 by 48? Is it not again 1 by 2?
Yes.
Because 24 times 1 is 24, 24 times 2 is 48. So 1 by 2. Similarly, Manya, if you find the ratio of CB by RQ, you will again get 1 by 2 only. And when you will find out the ratio of AB upon PQ, you will again get 1 by 2 only. So what is the observe that your second condition is also satisfied? DA upon SP, DC upon SR, the CB upon RQ is equal to AB upon PQ. They all are proportional. Why? Because their ratios are coming same 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. So because both the conditions got satisfied, so will you not say that the two quadrilaterals are similar? Yes, the two quadrilaterals are similar. I hope it is clear. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. So let's go to the next thing. So, of course, they have just, okay, now let's talk about this. Now, according to you, Manya, what do you think? Are these similar? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So, first condition that the corresponding angles are, similar, equal or not. Let's check. Angle D is equal to angle S, Manya. Is angle D equal to angle S? Yes, because both are 90 degrees, right? Okay. Is angle C is equal to angle R? Yes. Do you know that this is a symbol
Yes.
of 90 degrees?
Yes.
Okay, so angle C is equal to angle R. Manya, if you feel any doubt, you do not have to feel any kind of hesitation, okay? Even if it is getting recorded, you can just ask me the question, okay? Freely. You don't have to worry about anything, okay? You are understanding everything?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Angle D is equal to angle C is equal to angle R. Can you not write down angle B is equal to angle Q? Why we are writing all are equal? Because they all are 90 degrees, right? And of course, angle A is also equal to angle P, right? So first condition got
Yes.
satisfied. But what is the definition of the similar triangles? Both the conditions should be satisfied. Now let us check the second condition. For the second condition, Manya, tell me. Let's do dA, okay, D upon SP. Tell me, what is dA? 3, right? Correct?
Yes.
What is SP? 3. So what is 3
3.
by 3? Is it not 1?
1.
It is 1. Okay. So dA upon SP we got 1. Now tell me what is DC upon SR? What is DC? 3. What is SR?
3.5.
3.5. Now tell me, the 3 upon 3.5 is equal to 1. Are they same ever?
No.
No, they're not going to be same. So you will directly write down. You don't even have to solve further. You will directly write down since the ratios, the corresponding ratios dA upon SP is not equal to DC upon SR. So you don't even have to go further. You will say that both the squares are not similar. Got it? Understood?
Yes.
If any of the condition will not be satisfied, you will directly say that it is not similar. Okay. So here you can see the two quadrilaterals are not similar. Okay. And the reason, of course, you have understood. The corresponding sides are in the same ratio, but the corresponding angles are not equal. Okay. They are talking about another shape. Okay. For this, the answer is already given above. See, for this, the answer is given here. That here the corresponding angles are equal, but their corresponding sides are not in the same ratio. That's the answer for this question. Okay, they have given the answer for this one, I guess. Let's solve it here. These two shapes. Okay. So here, this is very obvious. Okay. In this one, Mane, you can notice that the corresponding sides are going to be, in the same ratio, but the angles are not equal. Yes or no? Right?
Yes.
What is the angle here? This is clearly 90 degree, right? This is clearly 90 degree. This is clearly 90 degree. This is clearly 90 degree. But is 90 degree? It is not, right? This and
Yes.
this is not 90 degree because it is, like just not 90 degree. That is very clear because it is a parallelogram, right? Or you can
Mm.
say a rhombus also, maybe. Uh, so yeah, so in a rhombus or in a parallelogram, Manya, the angles are never 90 degree. Because if a parallelogram will have exactly 90 degree value, then that would become a rectangle. But is this a rectangle? This is not a rectangle. So the angles here are not equal. Do you understand?
Yes.
And just remember one thing, if the triangles are not similar, of course, the condition is not being satisfied. So once you get to see that, okay, the condition is not being satisfied, you will directly write down, since the corresponding angles are not equal, the figures are not similar. You don't even have to check the other one. Got it?
Okay.
Now let us go to the exercise. So the first exercise, first question is, all circles are dash congruent similar. Tell me, all circles are congruent, Manya, or all the circles are similar? Which option, which
Similar.
answer we correct?
Similar.
Similar, of course. Similar. See, similar, similar, similar. Are they congruent? No, they are not.
No.
Okay, next, all squares are,
Congruent.
all squares are congruent. Okay, tell me, this square and this square, are they congruent?
No.
Are
Similar.
Yes, so the answer is similar. Clear?
Yes.
Next, all dashed triangles are similar, isosceles or equilateral. Here you have to think about it. Manya, think about it and then answer. What do you think?
Equilateral.
Equilateral, right? Right? Of course, it will be equilateral. Why, Manya? Because there is one thing that we know that equilateral triangle are those triangles, all the sides are equal, right? So if this is going to be, let's say, 4, this is also 4. If this is, like, of course, 4, right? And
Yes.
the angles are also same. That is one thing that you should be knowing, that in an equilateral triangle, each angle is 60 degrees. So 60, 60, 60, 60. This is also 60, 60, 60, 60. Now you can say that why 4 only? If you want, you can change it to 8, right? Because they are two different triangles. So let's say 8, 8, 8. Now tell me, the conditions are being satisfied? Yes or no? Let's see.
Yes.
ABC, this is DEF, right? So angle A is equal to angle D? Yes, because equilateral triangle will not have any other angle except 60 degree. Remember this, Manya, okay? Each angle in an equilateral triangle is always 60 degree. So angle A is equal to angle D? Yes. Angle B is equal to angle C? Yes. Angle C is equal to, sorry, angle B is equal to angle E? Yes. Angle C is equal to angle F? Yes. First condition got satisfied, that the corresponding angles are equal. Second condition, the ratios are proportional or not. So tell me, what is AB upon DC? What is AB? I have not written centimeter,
4.
just 4. What is DC? 8.
8.
But what is 4 by 8 if you simplify?
1 upon 2.
1 upon 2. Similarly, Manya, can you notice that even if you find out BC upon EF, that is also going to be 4 by 8, which is 1 by 2 only. And if you find AC upon DF, that is also going to be 1 by 2 only. Do you agree?
Yes.
So the second condition, which is nothing but the ratios are proportional, that is AB upon DC is equal to BC upon EF is equal to AC upon DF, that is being satisfied. So that is why the answer is going to be equilateral triangle. Now you may ask that why not the isosceles? Reason is in an isosceles triangle, of course, all the angles are not equal, right? So of course the first condition will not get satisfied, right? Even the second condition will also not get satisfied. Is it clear, Manya?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Next question. Now you can answer this. Can you read the question?
Two polygons of the same numbers of the side are similar if A their corresponding angles
Angles
are
are.
dash
Hmm.
and B their corresponding sides are dash
So here the
equal.
options are given, equal and proportional. Where will you put what? So tell me, two polygons of the same number of sides are similar if their corresponding angles are what?
Equal.
Yes, equal word will come here. And their corresponding sides are
Proportion.
proportional. Very good. Okay. Next. One second. Can you read the next question, Manya?
Okay. Give two different examples of the pair of first similar figure, second non-similar figure.
Okay, that is correct. So, given, like the question is correct, give two different examples of a pair of similar figures and non-similar figures. Can you not do this on your own, with Manya?
Yes.
So tell me, what is the answer?
First one will be
Mhm. Similar figures. So will you just not draw this and this
yes.
similar figures? Yes, that's it. So it says give two different examples, right? So one example is the triangle. Second example is draw the square. That's it. If you want, you can also draw the two circles. Are you understanding, Manya? That's the answer
Yes.
for the first one. Next is you have to draw two different examples of a pair of non-similar figures. That is so simple, right? Draw one circle and draw a square. Non-similar. Next, second example. Draw one triangle and another, let's say, a rectangle. Non-similar figures. Understood this question?
Yes.
First and second question are very clear, or do you have any doubt?
It's clear.
It's clear. Now, the third one, Manya, you can give me the answer on your own again. State whether the following quadrilaterals are similar or not. So, just by looking at it, can you not tell me whether the shapes are similar or not?
No.
They're not. What is the reason? Why are they not similar?
Because first one is looking like rhombus type.
Like first one is a parallelogram actually, but you have a very valid reason. You can say that this is 90-degree, right? Is this 90-degree, Manya?
Yes.
No, it is not. This is not, right? 90 degrees should be exactly like this. This is 90-degree, right? But that is little bit, elevated, if you can see this, right?
Yes.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Can you see that here it is exactly the right angle, the 90 degree is being formed. But here the 90 degree is being formed. Of course not. It is little elevated. So of course it is not 90-degree. So the corresponding angles are not equal. And if the corresponding angles are not equal, how come the figures can be similar? Right? So I just want to tell you one thing, Maya, that instead of saying that of course one is a square and one is a parallelogram, of course it is very obvious that they are not similar. But you are not going to give the answer like this. You are going to write down, or you are going to use the definition of the similar shapes to contradict or to say कि ये दोनों shapes जो है वो similar नहीं है. जस्ट हम ऐसा नहीं बोल सकते हैं कि एक स्क्वायर है और दूसरा पैरेललोग्राम है तो वो सिमिलर नहीं होगा. ऑफ कोर्स वो नहीं होगा. दैट इज अ वेरी ऑब्वियस आंसर. बट लिखते वक्त इन द बोर्ड एग्जाम you have to write down properly the condition. You have to write down because the corresponding angles are not equal. That is why they are not similar. Clear, Manya?
Yes.
Everything is very clear so far.
Yes.
Yes, okay. And this is it. This is exercise 6.1. Now we will be understanding the next one, which is exercise 6.2. See, they have given the same definition again. Okay. Two
Yes.
triangles are similar if their corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides are in the same ratio, or you can say the corresponding sides are in the proportion. Got it?
Yes.
Nanya? Okay. So see, remember these two conditions. With these two conditions, you can do almost a lot of questions, okay, from the topic triangle. Now, in this exercise, which is exercise 6.2, the main thing is coming, which is called, as you can see here, it is called BPT. In short form, we call this as BPT. What is BPT full form? Basic Proportionality Theorem. Okay.
Theorem.
Yeah. So this I'll not explain you here, but I'll be explaining you on the whiteboard so that you can understand the meaning of the basic BPT. Okay. In short form, we call it as BPT. Okay. So let us understand the
और जो
meaning.
साइड्स ऑफ ट्रायंगल्स मतलब रेशियो जो होता है इनका वो सबका इक्वल होता है यही तो होती है बीपीटी.
Yes, kind of. Like, let's just see. It is very simple, okay? So, basic proportionality theorem. BPT in short form, of course, we say it. So, whenever you will use this theorem, instead of writing basic proportionality theorem, you can also write on BPT. Okay, it depends on the teachers also. Otherwise, you can just write on the full form. So, what is BPT? Let us understand. This is a theorem, okay? And for that, let me draw a triangle. So this is a triangle, right? Now in this triangle, ABC. If you draw a line, okay, if you draw a line, or you can say a line segment, in such a way, Manya, that that line segment is going to be the parallel to the base of the triangle. That means I have drawn here a line, you can say right now MN, which is parallel to BC. Okay. All right. So if you have drawn a line MN, do you understand the meaning of parallel?
Yes.
Parallel meaning that they're never going to meet. So this MN and this BC, they are never ever going to meet. Okay, so if the lines are never ever going to meet, such lines are called parallel, right? So if MN is parallel to BC, then this will imply that the ratio of this AM upon MB, okay, the ratio of AM upon MB will be same as, or will be equal, you can say AN upon, that means this upon NC. That is it. This is called BPT, basic
BPT.
proportionality theorem. Understood?
Yes.
For example, there are so many examples given in the exercise. Okay, so we'll be, of course, discussing those examples. Let me tell you now the next theorem. BPT is very clear.
Yes.
Okay, so just a moment. Okay, so next theorem is called converse of the BPT. Okay, what is do you know the meaning of converse?
Opposite.
Exactly, like opposite, or you can say, yeah, ulta, opposite. Okay, so converse of BPT. What is converse of BPT? Converse of basic proportionality theorem. This says that if you are having a triangle in which you have drawn a line, you're not saying that it is parallel, okay? You have drawn a line which is, let's say, MN, and in this converse meaning the ulta of the BPT, if the ratios will come same, like AM upon MB, if AM upon MB is equal to AM upon NC, it's just ulta ho jayega theorem. If this condition is given, then that will imply that this line will be parallel to BC. Is it clear, Manya?
Yes.
जस्ट उल्टा हो गया. हमने फर्स्ट वाले केस में क्या किया था कि पहले लाइन ड्रॉ किया एम एन बेस ऑफ द ट्राइंगल के पैरेलल, और अगर लाइन पैरेलल है दैट इंप्लाइज दैट द रेशियो ऑफ दिस अपॉन दिस विल बी इक्वल टू दिस अपॉन दिस.
Yes.
कॉन्वर्स ऑफ बेसिक प्रोपोर्शनैलिटी थ्योरम में क्या हुआ कि ये ही रेशियो ही इक्वल है एंड दैट इंप्लाइज कि वो लाइन आपस में पैरेलल होंगे. दैट्स इट. गॉट इट?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, now let's come back to our NCRT. You can see another screen.
Yes.
Mm, you can see my OneNote only, I guess, right? You cannot see the NCRT book now.
No.
Okay, let me share that. 1 second. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay, so see, that is the same thing that they have proved here. Right now, we'll be not going into the proof. You have understood the theorem. We will directly, start with the question. See, it says the same thing. Same thing has been explained here. It has been proved here, you can say. Okay.
Okay.
There are so many things, which are basically already, taught in class 9th. Manya, okay. So many things will be covered from there also, but it's okay. We have to give our best at this last, and like, or you can say in this last month. So, okay, let's directly go to the question. Hmm. See, that is what it is saying. If a line divides any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, then the line is parallel to the third side. That is what they are saying. This is the theorem, right? So they are saying that AD upon DB is equal to AE upon EC is given, then that will imply that the line DE is parallel to BC. That's it. What line they have drawn here, that's just for the proof, which you don't have to do it right now because that will be too much of information right now. Okay, for you, so it's okay. Let's just go to directly to the question. Okay, here the question is given. In this question, it says, Manya, if a line intersects sides AB and AC, okay, what is the meaning of intersects? Just passing through it. So in this triangle, let me just show you the triangle properly. Okay, you can see the triangle, but I can't see the question.
Yes.
Okay, yes. So if a line intersects sides AB and AC of a triangle ABC at D, see, this is the intersecting point. That is why they are saying D and E. Okay, points. This is parallel to BC. This is what is given. That this is parallel to. That means it is given that DE is parallel to BC. Do you understand this? This is given in the question. And now it says that prove that AD, okay, we have to prove that AD upon not DB, but they are saying AD, say this upon this. So AD upon AB will be equal to A upon AC. This is what we have to prove. Okay, Manya, let's do this. This is a very simple question. So first we are going to start with, always remember whenever there is any proof question in geometry, we always start with the given information. So what is given in the question? It is given, see it is written also, that DE is parallel to BC. Yes or no?
Yes.
D is parallel to BC. Now tell me, Manya, just now we did the BPT theorem, the basic proportionality theorem, that in a triangle, if DE is parallel to BC, what will that imply? Will that not imply that the ratio of AD upon DB will be equal to AE upon EC? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, of course, that is what they have written here. They have also written by theorem. You are not going to write down by theorem 6.1. You are going to write down by basic proportionality theorem, or you'll write down by BPT. Okay, they have just written the number, but you will not write down the number, you will write down the name. Now, after this, do you know what they have done? That is allowed. Okay. If you have written that 2 is equal to, let's say, 2, okay, of course you know that 2 is equal to 2. So if even if you reciprocate both of them, so 1 upon 2, if you reciprocate it, it will become 1 upon 2, and this will also become 1 upon 2. So are they also going to be same? Yes. Even see, if something is equal and if you reciprocate it, that reciprocal is also going to be equal. Are you understanding, Mane?
Yes.
That is what they have done. इसको रेसिप्रोकेट किया है और फिर बस सेम स्टेटमेंट कर दिया. ओके, सो डीबी अपॉन एडी विल बी सेम एज ईसी अपॉन ए. इसके बाद क्या किया, आई टेल यू. Tell me, Mania, if something is equal to something, that means 2 is equal to 2. If my LHS meaning left hand side, or RHS, that means right hand side, दोनों साइड अगर सेम नंबर से ऐड कर दूं तो कोई डिफरेंस होगा? कोई
नहीं.
डिफरेंस होगा. क्यों? बिकॉज ये भी 3 हो गया और ये भी 3 हो गया, दोनों सेम हो. Got it? Are you
Yes.
understanding what I'm saying? So, Manya, you can notice here that in this DB upon AD and EC upon AE, in दोनों में +1 add किए हैं. Are you understanding what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yes. So, see, इसमें भी +1 add किया, इसमें भी +1 add किया. अभी इसके बाद क्या किया? They have taken LCM. Okay, मान्या, आपको समझ आ रहा है ये सारी steps अभी? कोई
Yes.
कोई डाउट आ रहा है? If you are having any doubt, feel free to ask me. Okay, don't have to think otherwise that okay, I will not ask. No, you ask me. ये सारे steps clear हुए? क्या किया मैंने?
Yes.
यस, पहले मैंने जो गिवन था वो लिया, उस गिवन से मैंने जो थ्योरम हमने जो किया था वो लिखा, उसके बाद उसको रेसिप्रोकेट किया, दैट इज अलाउड, और उसके बाद सेम वैल्यू दोनों साइड ऐड किया है. इफ समथिंग इज इक्वल और कोई एक वैल्यू, सेम वैल्यू अगर हम दोनों साइड ऐड करते हैं तो उससे कोई पड़ता है, वो स्टिल इक्वल ही होता है. इसके बाद क्या किया है मानना, लेट्स डू इट. So after this, let us start writing here. Tell me, how will you take the LCM of the left hand side? 1 to, can we not write down 1 upon 1? We can write down 1 upon 1, right? अभी हम
Yes.
LCM यहाँ पे. So tell me, LCM क्या होगा? AD और 1 का LCM हो जाएगा, of course, AD ही, right?
Yes.
Correct. अभी this is AD, this is AD. So AD के imagine that AD के टेबल में AD कितने बार में आता है? 1. Okay, see, 2 के
Yes.
टेबल में 2 ही सेम नंबर कितने बार में आएगा? 1. So AD के टेबल में imagine that AD is also a table, try to understand that way. So उसके टेबल में AD कितने बार में आएगा? 1. So that 1 into DB will become DB only. जैसे हम सॉल्व कर
Yes.
रहे थे अपना फ्रैक्शन सेम. अभी 1 के टेबल में AD कितने बार में आएगा? 1 के टेबल में AD आएगा AD बार में, राइट? फॉर एग्जाम्पल 1 के टेबल में कितने बार में आता है? 2 बार, राइट? सो 1 के टेबल में AD कितने बार में आएगा? AD. आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग? देयर इज नो टेबल ऑफ AD. मान्या, मैं यहाँ पे सिर्फ समझा रही हूँ आपको कि क्या हो रहा है. अंडरस्टैंडिंग मान्या? ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे
Yes.
क्या हो जाएगा? AD. सिमिलरली राइट हैंड साइड में भी एलसीएम लेंगे तो वहां पे क्या हो जाएगा? AE और न्यूमरेटर में हो जाएगा EC प्लस AE. ये वाला स्टेप समझ में आया? क्योंकि ये वाला स्टेप इन्होंने स्किप किया है. मान्या, ओके, आपको मैंने समझाने के लिए स्टेप explain किया. You
Okay.
understood this? Okay.
Yes.
Now tell me, Manya, in this triangle, what is DB plus AD? DB plus AD is this not AB?
Yes.
अगर DB और AD को ऐड करेंगे तो वो AB ही होगा, right? So that is what they have written here. See, AB. और अपॉन AD को सेम लिखा जैसा था. Same. What is EC plus AE? Is it not AC? उन्होंने वो है और अपॉन ए को सेम लिखा है, राइट? अभी इसको इन्होंने वापस से रेसिप्रोकेट कर दिया बिकॉज दैट इज अगेन अलाउड. आप कितने भी बार रेसिप्रोकल कर सकते हो. अभी इसको जब रेसिप्रोकेट किया है तो व्हाट दे गॉट? AD अपॉन AB इज इक्वल टू AE अपॉन EC. यही तो प्रूफ करना था हमें. दैट इज व्हाट वी वांटेड टू प्रूव एंड हेंस प्रूव्ड. अंडरस्टूड दिस, मान्या?
Yes.
यस, एंड वी आर डन. Okay, ये proof था. अभी we have a lot of things that we can do. Manya, I'll just advise you कि हमने जितने भी questions किए हैं सिमिलर, BPT, कॉन्वर्स और BPT, आप ट्राई करो जितने questions समझ सको आप खुद से. Otherwise, of course, we'll be doing it together in the next class. Okay.
Okay.